Welcome everybody to a new 2022 tax refund update. Okay, make sure you continue watching for the new tax return update. Stay tuned, you do not want to miss this video. Everybody, I know y'all have been waiting on when will I receive my 2022 tax refund. A lot of questions and a lot of concerns been in my comments. Well, stay watching this video until the end, because for those of you who are in review, I will show you how to get a free download so you'll be able to look up and see the reason why you're receiving the letter and what you can do about it. Okay, so make sure you watch until the end to receive all of this information. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna zoom in. All right, and I'm gonna give you information to help you understand some reason why that you haven't received your tax refund already. I'm gonna be doing a lot of screen sharing in this video, you guys, so make sure that you continue to watch. Okay, this is the IRS operations, the status of missions, critical functions. And on this website, the reason I'm sharing with you, the IRS updated this website on June the 16th. And if you go to this website, it says we're processing tax returns, payments, refund, and correspondence. However, we continue to experience delays. We are working hard to get through the inventory. I know you're tired of hearing it. Our service delays includes processing tax returns that need to be corrected. So a lot of them need to be corrected, and some of them are answering mail. So some of them mailed in their tax returns. So this gives you information of what you can expect. The IRS updated the website on June the 16th, 2023. And I hope that you can see that on the screen while I'm screen sharing. So I'm going to click on the plus sign and show information to you guys. It says we have processed all paper and electronic individual returns received prior to March the 23rd, and we are opening mail within the normal time frame. This means we have processed all returns we received for tax year 2021 or earlier, if those returns had no errors or did not require further review. So for those of you in amended, if you're watching amended, for amended return information, they letting you know those who had no errors, they already have processed all of them. Now the ones in review, they're still working on. As of June the 10th, 2023, they have 3.5 million yes, unprocessed individual tax returns. These include tax year of 2022 and 2021. A lot of them are in review. So I told you guys, so if you have changed your filing status, your mailing address, whoever you file with, or if you made any changes to your tax return, sometimes that's why it gets stuck in review, because of you changing stuff. And I know some of you do need to make changes because you moved, or maybe you got married, or maybe you separated and things changed, so you had to update your tax return information. But know that anytime you change things, it just signifies something with the IRS, that they review it in case of fraud, because so much fraud is going on. It says of these 1.7 million returns require error corrections. So a lot of you, and I mean a lot of you, are stuck in review, and a lot of you are calling it the error department, which I already did a video. For those of you who haven't watched that video, you can go back and watch as well. It's stuck in error and needing to be reviewed. So this work does not typically require us to correspond with taxpayers, but it does require special handling by an IRS employee. So in these instances, it's taken IRS more than 21 days on these issues. And we see some of you are talking about January and February. That's way more than 21 days. And I get it. That's a lot of waiting. So how long you may have to wait? So you guys, this is what I'm explaining to you. How long do you have to wait? If you can see it on the screen, I'm going to scroll down. It says for returns received in the current year, we process individual tax returns for which refunds are due first. Tax returns reflecting tax owed are processed last. But if a payment is mailed with the tax return, the payment is separated upon receipt and deposited to ensure the taxpayer account is credited for the payment. They continue to process tax returns that need to be manually reviewed due to errors. So a lot of you have errors on your tax returns and you wondering why you haven't received your refund. Now, some of you may have an offset, and I told you guys that. And some of you might have put in the wrong account information, which I've been sharing to you numbers to contact the IRS. Make sure you contact the IRS. Do not wait long periods of time, you guys. Contact them. If you can't get somebody, I've been steadily sharing numbers to help you guys. As the return is processed, whether it was filed electronically or on paper, it may be delayed because it has a mistake, missing information. Whoever filed your tax return, or maybe you did it, or identity or fraud. So I told people I had the number, and also you go to IRS.gov and do the identity verification. And if you can fix that, that will help you too. It says if we can fix it without contacting you, we will. So the IRS is working hard trying to make sure that they do it on their own without contacting you. Some of you said they're going to send me a letter. I still haven't received a letter. They're working, you guys. They're working on your behalf, whether you believe it or not. Sometimes they need more information. So make sure you're sending in that information to them that they need if they mail you a letter or they tell you over the phone. Mail it in as quick as possible and make copies of it, you guys. If you send it by mail, make sure you have a tracking number. Make sure you fax it and you keep all the information as proof of the date that you shipped it off or you fax it. The resolution of these issues could take more than 120 days. So you see why you waiting so long. 120 days. And sometimes they'll add more days to it depending on how quickly and accurately you respond. So if they send you a letter and you don't respond, they're not going to move unless you move. And then they can quickly complete the processing of your return. They said, make sure that you're encouraged to check tax season refund frequently asked question on IRS.gov. That's why I am screen sharing to you guys from IRS.gov. There's a lot of information. You go on search, put in information that you can quickly get answers to as well. What should you do? A lot of you saying, what should I do? I haven't heard anything. In most instances, no further action is needed. Now, they sent you a letter and they said that we're going to correct the problem. And I know a lot of people have got them letters. You don't need to do anything. It said we will contact you by mail if we need more information or if we made a change to your tax return. If you filed electronically and receive an acknowledgement, you do not need to take any further action on this. However, if you are due a refund filed on paper more than 6 months ago, and where is my refund does not indicate we received your return, you should resubmit your tax return. And electronically if possible. Some people mailed it in and they still hadn't heard nothing. They are telling you if you haven't, you might want to do it electronically and make sure that they received it. Make sure it includes an original signature. Make sure you sign it. And also your tax preparer, whoever it is, has their signature on there as well. Make sure they're not leaving it blank. And include all documents submitted with the original return. So in most cases, they say you don't have to do it again. But this is for the people who buy paper, because a lot of people have been asking about paper tax returns. Status of Form 1040X. Here we go with the amended the amended individual tax return. It says as of June 10th, 2023, we had 1.42 million unprocessed forms 1040X. We are processing these returns in the order received, and the current time frame can be more than 20 weeks. A lot of people, what they did was, time they got a letter from the IRS, they thought it was a mistake, or they heard it over the phone, they immediately amended their return. Amended return takes 20 plus weeks. They're saying 20 weeks is more than it. So if you get a letter from the IRS and you panic and you get scared and you amend the returns, you're going to wait a long time. So please don't do that. If they're asking for information, if you in review or have error or verify, just do that. Don't make it longer, the delay longer than what it's supposed to be. And please, it said, please don't file the same return more than once. That's what they're talking about. Taxpayers should continue to check where is my amended return for the most up-to-date processing status available. And on this site that I'm on, it has a lot of other questions for those who want it. If you're a victim of identity theft, it has information on it as well. Any other information, form 8802, residency certification, third party power of attorney. It's a lot of information if you go to IRS Gov, you guys, okay? For those who continue to watch, I will also show you how you can get another form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove this, you guys, and stop screen sharing. Now I'm going to put up another one. I'm going to screen share for you who are continuing to watch. Okay, this right here that I'm screen sharing, you'll be able to download. If you go to the description of this video, this will give you this. Those who watching in and faithful with me right now, if you have received a letter from the IRS, or they told you on the phone that they will receive you a letter, these are some of the letters or some of the information that you can get right here, download, have today, right now, and then it tells you on here what to do. It tells you what type of letter and what you can do and all the steps, okay? So you can go in, when this video is over with, go to the description. I'm also going to put it in the comment. It's free. You don't have to give me your email or nothing. This is from irs.gov. Download this and keep this so it will help you, okay? For those of you who are saying that they're saying that I'm going to get a letter, but I never get a letter. I didn't get a letter. Okay, it's telling you your rights. It is 8 pages long. 8 pages long. I'm going to try to see, can I scroll? Just a minute, you guys. Let me see, can I go down? Okay. I was trying to see it. I might have to blow it back up again for you guys to see on the screen. But you'll be able to see it once you download it. Your rights as a taxpayer, the Privacy Act, tax return reviews by mail, step in the process. This is all the review information and notice how to resolve disagreements. If you need to appeal the decision by the IRS, again, it's 8 pages long for you, for free, to help you guys. All that information, your rights as a taxpayer, as I scroll down. Okay. Now you see, if you receive a notice CP 2501 or letter 2531. Hopefully I'm making sure I'm going back and forth so you can see it on the screen. The IRS sends notice CP 2501 or letter 2531 because your tax return doesn't match the payer we have on file. And then it tells you if you agree with the notice, sign and return the response form by the due date. If the letter has a due date for you to send the information, do not let it expire. Make sure you mail it. I will go certified, you guys. If you don't fax it, go certified and keep that tracking number and your certification, all the records that you mailed to them as proof in a folder. Keep up with it. It also tells you if you don't agree with some or all of the proposed changes, submit your documentation by the due date. So make sure you respond to this letter by the due date. Okay, and it tells you when you receive the CP 2000 notice, verify that you agree or don't agree, or send in information that asks you if you don't agree. And it says, it keeps telling you the information, say you're done. And it says the IRS may accept your original tax return as filed and send you a letter. Either way, it tells you to do that, what to do, you guys. That's why I'm sharing this information to help. And all this information is on IRS.gov, but I'm giving it to you. Download, like I said in the description of this video. Click on a link. You'll go right to what you're seeing, and it has a download button for you to download, okay, the information. Also, it tells you the IRS sends notice CP 2000 to propose a change in tax. If you agree, it tells you to sign it and return the SPUS form by the due date. If you don't agree, it tells you what to do on the other side, tells you the steps of what to do. Don't forget, if you do not respond to a notice or request an extension of time to respond, an additional tax could be assessed on it. And the IRS will contact you after reviewing your response. So it gives you all the steps. This download that I'm giving you talks about the different letters, talks about what you need to do, even if you agree and don't agree. Again, it's 8 pages. People have been saying that I have not been helping you guys and giving you information. I'm giving you a lot of free information because some people would not give it to you guys. It's available on IRS.gov. The first information I shared with you guys about the IRS operations update, that's on IRS.gov. Also, this download is available you for free on IRS.gov. So all those letters right there that you see, letter CP 2000, letter 2030, CP 2501, letter 2331, all of that, you can read the steps and what you can do and what you can do to appeal it. I also have videos for those who haven't already watched on my channel. Go to my channel, the live videos, where I give updates weekly to help you guys, okay? And you go to there and amended return, CPO 5. Go back to some of those videos. The error department, I gave you information. I can't give it all of you guys because I'll be on here a short time. I don't be on here like, sometimes it takes maybe an hour for me to tell you guys other stuff. But if you have any questions, any concerns, make sure you comment. I always try to get back with you guys. Y'all know what I do. I try to comment to anybody who responds. And if you're responding in a negative way, you know, you will not receive a response from me. But most of the time, I'm going to respond to you if you have a question or you have a concern about your tax return, okay? Okay, I hope this information has helped you. If you haven't already filed your tax return, make sure to learn more about me, you can also go to live.pacita.com/site/bygracetax. Don't forget, my business number is 1-833-929-4722 to get in contact, and make sure you click in the description of this video for more information. If you have a tax offset, told you guys, that's the number, 1-800-304-3107. Refund smaller than expected. Or if you have the wrong accounting routing number, you need to contact that. If you put in the wrong account, savings checking account number, and you wondering where my refund, that's the number you call, and they will mail a check out to you, okay? All right, amended returns. I'm putting these numbers because I always try to help. 1-866-464-2050. And for you who are trying to get in touch with the IRS, this is an extension. I give you a number to try to contact somebody so they will answer to talk directly to you. 1-800-829-0582, extension 652, about your refund. Again, if you have any questions and you have any comments, feel free also to share this to other people, you guys. Share this video out because a lot of people need help regarding this information. You can contact me again at that website and advocate. This is the taxpayer advocate. For those of you who did not receive a refund, they took all of it most of it, and you need help, and you sometimes if you're in a hardship, you can prove that hardship, you contact the taxpayer advocate and they can help you. I got the number and I also got the website. Okay. All right. I hope this information has helped. I've been on here about 20 minutes, you guys, and it's been a while. So again, I haven't seen any questions or any comments on the video, but if you do have some, you can just comment below this video later and I'll get back to you. Y'all have a great day. Okay. And be blessed. Bye-bye.